we are going to continue with percents, but we're going to talk about how we can apply percents more to our real life. Yesterday we talked about discounts, right? That was really real life. That's how we use percents. We talked about markups. We realized that, gosh, we're getting ripped off a lot. Or we feel like it a little bit, but it's just how it is, right? But today we're going to talk about commission, sales tax, earnings, and revenue. Have you heard of any of those things? Sales tax. You've heard of sales tax? Yeah? Okay. So let's start with commission. Anybody know what commission is? Everybody heard of it? The definition's here. It is a fee paid to a person who makes a sale. Okay? So can you think of any type of job, because lots of jobs actually work on commission. Can you think of any? Can you think of any type of job that works on commission? Anybody ever go with your parents to buy a new car? Or ever just driven in a car dealership parking lot to look at cars just for fun? What happens if they're open? What happens the minute you drive in the parking lot? Anybody observe what happens? Savannah? Right, they like come running for you. Literally. Like you drive in the car dealership parking lot and they're like on the attack. Why? They want you to buy a car. Do they just want you to buy a car because, they want their car dealership to sell cars? No. They want you to buy a car because they're making money off your sale. Every time a car salesman sells a car, they get a percentage of the sale. Okay? So if they sell a $10,000 car, they might get 5% of the sale. The more expensive car they sell, the more money they get. Can you think of any other jobs that might work on commission? Go ahead.
Like real estate?
Real estate, absolutely. People who sell houses, they make money based on commission. Okay? Some stores, like, does anybody ever shop at the Buckle in the mall? They go there? Those people work on commission. They do. Because when you go up to the cash register to check out, they typically ask you, did anybody help you today? That's why they ask you that. Because whoever helped you gets commission on your sale. So if they were able to sell you something, they make more money. That's also why they're really nice in there. Ever notice that? Like, they are on you, like, immediately. You walk in, can I help you find anything? I mean, lots of stores do that, but the Buckle is really bad. Like, I just want to be left alone and look. And they don't leave you alone. Okay, so the way that this gets set up is very similar to all of our other problems. We have a commission rate. The commission rate is always a percent. And the percent always goes over 100, just like every proportion we've been setting up. And then we have the commission. That's the part that they make over the total or the whole sales. Okay? So that proportion hasn't really changed. It's still percent over 100, part over whole. Commission is just our part. And what they sell is the total. Okay, so a problem would look like this. A real estate agent, because we know people that sell houses get commission, that's how they make their money, is paid a monthly salary of $900. Okay, a monthly salary means that at the end of the month, even if they haven't sold any homes, they get $900. Is $900 enough to make a living for a family? Probably not. Not in today's world. Okay, maybe 15 years ago, 20 years ago, but not now. So they get $900 no matter what, plus commission. Okay? Last month, he sold one home for $65,000, earning a 4% commission on the sale. What was his commission? What was his total pay? Okay, so we're going to set this up as percent over 100, commission over total sales. So do we know the percent? Yeah, we know that he had a 4% commission. So 4 over 100. Do we know how much commission he earned? It doesn't tell us that. So that's where our X is. Do we know his total sales? Well, he sold one home, but total sales means how much money worth of stuff did he sell? Really? $65,000. Okay. Once you have that set up, you solve it. 4 times 65,000 divided by 100. His commission is $2,600. That's the extra money he earns. Not bad. Okay. What was his total pay last month? Is that all he gets paid? Is the $2,600? Remember, what else does he get? Zachary. He gets the $900. Remember, he gets $900 plus the commission. So his total pay is $900 plus the $2,600. So all together last month, he earned $3,500. That's pretty good for a monthly salary. That's like $42,000 in a year. Not bad. Anybody want to be a real estate agent someday? Right? It's a legit job. However, what happens when you don't sell homes? You don't get money, right? Or not very much. Okay? So when the economy isn't doing well, people who work on commission typically don't do very well either. Okay, when the economy is doing really, really well and people are spending a lot of money, people who work on commission make a lot of money. Okay? All right, let's try this one. Julie is paid a monthly salary of $2,100 plus commissions. Last month, she sold one car for $39,500, earning a 4% commission on the sale. How much was her commission and what was her total pay? So let's start with her commission. We should be in the habit of setting up a proportion every time. Do we know the percent? Yeah. So it's 4 over 100. Do we know the commission? Do we know how much she made on commission yet? No, we don't know that yet, so that's where our X goes. What number goes on the bottom? Tyler. 39,500. That's how much product she sold. Okay, so 39,500 times 4 divided by 100. Her commission is $1,580. Okay? Is that all she gets paid? No. Okay, she also made her monthly salary. So even if she sold nothing, she still got the $2,100. So her total pay is $2,100 plus $1,580. So at the end of the month, she has earned $3,680. Maybe you want to be a car salesman. Maybe not. I'm not good at that kind of job. I would stink at that kind of job. Okay? Some people are good salesmen. Right? Do you know people that would be good, that could sell something to anybody? Right? Because they're good at talking to people. I feel guilty like trying to convince somebody to buy something from me. Like, I don't know. Feel like I'm being a pest. So I would be bad at that. But maybe some of you would be really good at that. Questions on commission. Okay, so on your homework, you're going to see some problems on commission, this type of thing. Okay? Then let's look at sales tax. We know about sales tax, right? What is sales tax? Do you know what sales tax is? We've heard of it. Savannah.
Is it like the tax you get on every object you buy?
Pretty much. Okay, except for essential items. In Minnesota, we don't pay sales tax on clothes. We don't pay sales tax on essential food. What do I mean by essential food? Like you do pay sales tax on candy, pop, that kind of stuff you have to pay sales tax on. Because that's not necessary for you to eat. But your vegetables, fruit, cereal, those kind of things, you don't have to pay sales tax on that. Okay? But if I go in the gas station and I just want a soda to drink, and let's say it's $2.29 for the pop, if I just have $2.29, is that gonna be, am I gonna be able to buy it? It's not enough. Because I also have to pay sales tax. Okay? Sales tax is tax on the sale of the item. It's a percent of the purchase price collected by the seller. Okay, and they have to collect that money because the seller has to then pay that to the government. What does the government do with it? What does that sales tax money get used for? Anybody know? Are you glad we don't have dirt roads in town? Right? Do we get kind of crabby when there's potholes all over the road? Or maybe your parents do? Like, God, somebody fix that. Okay, the sales tax money gets used to fix your roads, to do sidewalks, to do those types of maintenance type things. That's what sales tax money helps with. Helps with your schools. Okay? And there's different kinds of tax, right? There's sales tax, there's property tax. Your parents pay property tax. A lot of your property tax goes to schools. Okay, it helps pay for all of the building, the books, your teachers. Okay? It's a good thing or I wouldn't be here. Okay? So, why do we charge sales tax on all these items? It's just to help make everything better. Now, different towns have different sales tax rates. Okay, I know this because I used to live in Hennepin County. Okay, Hennepin County is Maple Grove, that area. Okay, I live down by the cities. And when the Twins decided to build a new stadium, the sales tax rate went up for Hennepin County because they needed additional money to build that stadium. So anything I bought in Hennepin County was charged a higher sales tax rate. So when I went to buy big ticket items, I left Hennepin County. Seriously. Okay, when I went to buy new furniture for my house, I didn't go to the furniture store that was closest to me. I went to Anoka County because their sales tax rate was lower. Okay? So if you go to Target and you want to buy a CD, I don't buy CDs with music on very often, but once in a while. Okay? The cost is $13.95 and the sales tax rate is 8%. Now we still set this up the same way up here. The sales tax rate is a percent over 100. The amount of the tax is the part over the total. Okay? So we need to figure out our tax. Do we know the percent? Absolutely, it's 8 over 100. Do we know how much sales tax we collected? Do we know the part? Do we know the total sales? Yeah, the total sales is $13.95. So we solve that, $13.95 times 8 divided by 100. I got 1.116. Do I write all of that down? How many decimal places should I go to, Krista? 2 is money. So the tax is $1.12. How do we figure out the total cost then? How much do I have to pay for that CD? I have to pay the $13.95 plus I have to pay the tax. Tax is an additional amount. So $1.12 plus the $13.95. It's gonna cost me $15.07. If I want to buy that CD. If I want to be able to leave the store with it, I need a little over $15. Questions there? Okay, flip the page in your notes. Okay, let's look at this one. Usually sales tax rate is some weird percent. It's always like 6.75 or 7.25%. So this one, the sales tax rate is 6.75%. How much tax would Adrian pay if he bought 2 CDs at $16.99 each and 1 DVD for $36.29? Okay, I'm going to set up a proportion. So hopefully you're writing this down right along with me. Okay. The percent is 6.75 over 100. We're trying to find the tax, so I'm going to put X there. What do I put on the bottom? Any thoughts on how I get the number on the bottom? Really? The price? Which price? She's right. She said the price. Do I just put $16.99 on the bottom? Krista? You have to add them all up. Okay? I got 2 CDs at $16.99 each. And the 1 DVD. So I need to add that all up first. So that is $70.27. Okay. That's my total sales. So I have to pay tax on all of those items. Okay, so 70.27 times 6.75 divided by 100. Rounding to 2 decimal places because we're dealing with money. So the tax is $4.74. Okay, that's how much he would pay in tax. How much does he have to pay altogether? What do we do to figure that out? Brooklyn. So we add all of that together. $4.74 plus the $70.27. It would cost $75.01. So if you went to the store with $75, can you get it? No. You can't. You need that penny. That's when you hope that they have the little change thing and they have an extra penny in there, right? And some people are nice enough and are like, oh, I have a penny in my pocket. There you go. But 75 wouldn't be enough. You need that extra penny. Okay. Next. Percent of earnings. Okay. So when you guys get old enough to have a job, okay, and you get a paycheck, Paychecks are nice, except for they take all this money out of your paycheck that you never get to see. Did you know that? So if you get paid $10 an hour and you work for 5 hours, you don't get $50. You probably only get about $37 that you get to take home. So I worked enough to earn $50, but I only get about $35 to $37. That doesn't seem right, does it? But it's right. Because when you get old enough to have a job, there's something called Social Security and Medicare. And part of your earnings get taken out to go to those things. Do you know what that's for? No, it's for when you get old. Seriously. Okay, so the government does us a little favor and says, all the years that you work, we're going to start taking some money out of your paychecks and putting it in a savings account for you. So, part of my money I never get to see until I retire, and then they're going to pay me a Social Security check. Has anybody ever heard of that? Okay? And that's why. It's actually my money. I've already earned it. The government's not just giving me their money. I've earned the money. They've been holding it for me until I'm old enough to take that money out. And you have to be like 65 or 67, whatever it is. Okay? And then there's Medicare, and that's your insurance. It's like your health care when you get old enough. Okay? So Anna earns $1,500 monthly. Every month she earns that. Of that, $114.75 is withheld for Social Security and Medicare. So about $115 is automatically taken out of her paycheck and she doesn't get to see it. Okay? What percent of her earnings are withheld for Social Security and Medicare? So we always use a proportion. That's how we're going to set up our problems. Does this problem give you a percent? No, no percent. So that's where my x goes. X over 100. Okay, it's always part over whole. Do we know the whole amount that she earned? Yeah, how much did she earn? She earned $1,500. Out of that money, some of it was taken out. Part of it was removed. And that's $114.75. Okay, so then we do the math. 114.75 times 100 divided by 1,500 is 7 point, we're going to round to the nearest 10th, 7.7%. So in this case, 7.7% of her money was taken out. Now, you guys, that's all fine. That's not that much. But when you have a job, money gets taken out for Social Security and Medicare. That gets automatically taken out. You probably need health insurance, so you have to pay for that. That gets taken out of your paycheck. And then you're probably going to put money into another retirement plan because Social Security is not going to be enough. So you're going to take some money out for another retirement plan, and then you get the rest. So a lot of money comes out right away. Man, you don't ever want to be an adult, do you? Stay a kid. It's way easier. Adulting is not fun. Okay? Look at this one. Revenue. Okay, revenue is like how much money you make or how much you sell. So on this one, a furniture sales associate earned $960 in commission in May. Okay, what was commission again? Remember? Commission was the extra money you make on a sale. Remember that? Okay. So if his commission is 12% of his sales, how much did he sell? So we're going to set up a proportion. Okay? If you're stuck, automatically know we're going to a proportion pretty much every time. We know the percent is 12. over 100. Where should the $960 go? Top or the bottom? Is that the part or the whole? What do you think?
Part.
It's the part. It's his commission. So 960 goes on the top. Okay, we're going to solve for the bottom. So 960 times 100 divided by 12. That means how much was his sales? He sold $8,000 worth of furniture. Does that mean he made $8,000? Who made $8,000? The store. Okay? The store sold this much furniture. He got $960 of it. That make sense? Okay? I think this is the last one. Students had a car wash to raise funds for a class trip. The class, it's supposed to say, the class made a profit of $326.60 from last Saturday's car wash, which was 92% of its revenue. Okay, how much was the revenue for the car wash? When you make money off of a car wash, is it all profit? No, because you gotta buy supplies, right? You gotta buy the soap. Maybe you had to pay somebody to use their parking lot or something like that. Okay, so we're gonna set up our proportion. We know the percent. 92 over 100. The $326.60, is that part of the money or all of the money? It's just their profit. It's just the part. Okay? So the $326.60 goes on the top. We want to know the total revenue. So 326.60 times 100 divided by 92. This comes out to be a really nice number. $355 was their total revenue. Okay. They didn't have much expense. Soap isn't too expensive. So they made a lot of profit. Okay? Questions there? Kind of make sense? Okay.